First of all, we are finally going grocery shopping, like a full-blown grocery shopping. I'm only going to be spending about, I think, $60 or $80. I haven't decided yet. So that's what we have going on here. I still have my book. I have to revamp it. I made this a couple years ago, so I have to revamp it. Anyways, do I have anything written in here? No. Am I gonna write this right now? Yes, because really and truly, I have just been utilizing what I have in my house, making bits and pieces work. I don't want to say scraps, because they're not scraps. Just making bits and pieces of things work together so that I can make a meal. That's really what I've been doing for the last couple of months, for the year. So today, thinking about going grocery shopping is pretty empty, which is cool. But I want to do my shot, one trip, one shot, break them up into $20 because I cannot do this back and forth thing. And we might be going to multiple stores. I came to this one first because I want to see what I can get here. I haven't been to the Real Canadian Superstore in a while. We might go there. I know what Metro has because I go to Metro all the time. And then No Frills is on the other end. Oh, grocery shopping is definitely not something I look forward to right now. One, because of budget restrictions, and two, my anxiety is not set up for grocery shopping right now. But we're gonna do it today. It's okay. I've been saying I'm gonna do it, and now we're gonna do it. So we're gonna start at Freshco. I'm gonna sit here for a bit and figure out what I'm gonna make. I know I want fruits. This is the thing. I'm thinking about my meals for home and also for school, because for school we do have a microwave now, but I kind of like grab and go stuff, so I want to make wraps. I want to make things that are going to fill me up. However, those are expensive. Cheese is very expensive. Do I necessarily want to take fishy things? No. Maybe I want to make a chickpea salad or mash, or start to think about all these things. I'm going to be honest with you. Did I think about recipes? No. So let's do this. So I pretty much just sat here and I did my intro for my first video, right? And I am trying to figure out how I'm going to turn this particular trip, because I know I said I wanted breakfast, right, in the video, but I want to make multiple meals for the week. How am I going to do this when flour is already $3, eggs is already $4? That's almost $10 right there, because this $20 needs to stretch me for the week, baby. Am I going to be eating eggs for breakfast? Do I want to? Am I going to be eating eggs for dinner? Maybe. But this is my dilemma at this present moment. I really did not think about it. So we're going to see what happens. Let me just do my recording for my second trip, child. Listen, I need y'all to understand. Do you know how hard this is? I'm still in the car. I've been in the car for 20 minutes. I'm just jotting down ingredients. I'm thinking about all the things I don't have at home that will last me for the month and the weeks as I go. Because I actually need Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. No, Monday, Tuesday. Food for school. Wednesday to Sunday, I need to figure out what I'm going to eat. So the premise is still $20 by use what you buy to make the meal. But I also want to make sure that what I have from week 1 can roll over into week 2 and roll over into week 3 and so on and so forth, right? Because in theory, that is what I do in real life. For the challenge, previously, it was, I want this meal. This is what I'm going to buy. These are the groceries that I'm going to buy for this meal. I can't think about this meal because I need multiple meals because of how my budget is set up. So yes, I am revamping it. I know it sounds very confusing right now, but maybe as I go through and I figure out how this is going to work in my mind and practically, it'll come through. So let me work on my other trip. I did 3 trips so far. Listen, I don't even know what I have. I have cabbage, pasta, apples, bananas, salmon, mixed vegetables, and carrots. What is that? Is that a soup? I might even make pumpkin soup because they have pumpkins here. I might buy a small pumpkin, make pumpkin soup, turn the pumpkin soup into something else. Like, I gotta just go. I cannot do this. I am not prepared. I'm trying to get in and out in an hour. So I finally made up my mind. We're just gonna do all the trips at Freshco. I'm not even in the mood to fight with the Real Canadian Superstore. Maybe I'll do one at Metro. So let me get out of this car and start shopping, and then we will see what we get, because honestly, it is going to be a rough one. It is one of those trips where I need to see what they have, because I know what Metro has. I know I can get shrimp for $6 at Metro right now. Cabbage, I think that's all I could get at Metro. But anyway, let us go shopping. I'm trying to settle my anxiety. I don't think you understand. My anxiety right now this is probably why I sit in the car most times, to just bring me on down. I don't know what it is right now. It's just getting out here and doing this is just, ooh, it's making me nervous. Like I haven't done this before. But anyway, don't I look cute? No, I don't. No, yes I do, but no, I don't. But anyway, let's go shopping. I'm back in the car. I just did my trip. Listen, this has been the most stressful trip ever. It is one where I'm just sitting here like, no ma'am, no. So a few things. One, I dropped my pen, and when I went back to go find my pen in the other aisle, here's this lady like a child kicking the pen. Why would you kick the pen? And she was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know it was yours. Of course you didn't know it was mine. You didn't know who it belonged to. Why did you even touch it? You didn't have to kick it. It wasn't in your way. You know what I'm saying? Just rude. That was number one. Number two, I just checked out, and because I'm doing separate transactions, my stuff is gonna take a little longer. But I'm doing separate transactions because I'm on a budget. This lady, I think she's a nurse, she was behind me and she was huffing and puffing, and oh my gosh, and then she moved my cart, but I couldn't move my cart because I was still taking things out of my cart. And she moved my cart because she was in a rush to put her things on the conveyor belt, and then she went nowhere because I was still cashing out. Learn some patience. I understand, maybe you had a bad day, but please don't take it out on me. Relax. You don't know why I'm doing this. Maybe I have no money. Maybe I have money, but I'm on a fixed income. You have no idea. Maybe I'm purchasing things for other people. Like, you know what I'm saying? People are just so rude. Oh my God. Anyways, I'm back in the car. Listen, this trip, I spent 2 hours in the supermarket. I went in at 8:30 and I'm back out at 10:30. I believe that is 2 hours. We did 3 trips at this one store. One was over $20 and I had to take out one thing because I was like, what's going on here, right? But I pretty much got every single thing that I said that I wanted. So it's gonna be mix and match. It's gonna be week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. How many weeks that I went to grocery shop for, it is what it is, right? And we're gonna try to make it stretch until I go to the grocery store the next time. Good thing about this is I got shrimp, I got 2 sets of fish, not salmon, trout. I got some veggies. I don't have some veggies. I have 1 zucchini. I don't even have any carrot. Listen, I don't have nothing. Yikes. Either way, we are going to try and figure this out. It is what it is. Why are you trying to be blurry right now? Don't be rude. Here's the thing. One trip was $18.72. Another trip was $19.14. Another one was $19.07. And the last one was $19.60. And do you know that if I actually wanted to purchase breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I can't get it in one trip? The societal way of doing breakfast, lunch, and dinner. My lunch and dinner for these upcoming weeks are going to be all over the place because one, here's the thing, I purchased flour. Flour is going to last me the whole entire month. So anything that I make that I may say I want flour, aka bread, I'll just let you know before I start the actual video. I've used bread from week number 1 or trip number 1 for this, and we all know that you can take $20 and make certain things, but the way how the prices are in inflation, I have to adjust. I don't want to be starving and trying to go back to the store multiple times throughout the month just because I wasn't smart with this purchase. As always, it's assumed salt and pepper you have. Notice I didn't buy my salad dressing with the oil. I completely forgot because I would have purchased it instead of the garlic butter for $3. The way how my brain was set up in there, I was done. Now that I'm out of it, I can see where I have little holes. One trip was $18.72, but did I want to pick up anything else? No, sorry. So the point wasn't to spend the whole $20. It was just to try to get food. But things are too expensive, man. And I know people get mad at Metro, but to be honest with you, some of these things are a little cheaper at Metro, some, not all. And why did I have Laughing Cow cheese? That was the only cheese I could afford. Laughing Cow? You normally eat Laughing Cow cheese. You don't necessarily put Laughing Cow cheese in anything. Or maybe you do and I just never did. These are all the different tweaks and stuff that I'm going to be doing for the next couple of months. So we'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna sit here for 2 seconds and then I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna figure this out. I'm done filming for my $20 grocery hauls. Listen, I'm looking at the table here. When we started this back in 2021 or 2020, my counter space was a lot full. There was a lot more items and all that stuff. Right now, not the same. So I spent $76 and change. So I spent $76.53 for this trip. I am going to show you the trip. Now I do want to explain that based on how I shopped this time around, the $20 challenge is going to be tweaked just a little bit. Why? Because my budget is the way my budget is. We are going to start with week 1, whatever that is, and then things are going to be carried on. So if I need to use something that was purchased in week 1, I can. This is just going to help me not to revisit the supermarket, 1, and 2, make some of the meals here that are lacking some sort of flavor or seasoning better. I am still going to be using everything that I purchased. I'm not going to be adding any additional seasonings or anything like that. So anything that I purchased for this month is what I'm going to be using throughout all the videos. The other thing is, I do believe that once all my weeks are done, we're going to have a week, because there is going to be a lull where I'm going to have leftover stuff in the fridge, whether it's fish, egg, shrimp, whatever, gnocchi, rice, whatever it is. Whatever we have leftovers, we are going to try to make multiple meals to survive an extra week. Right now we did 4 trips. That's supposed to be $80. I spent $76.53. So now I can show you all the things that I purchased. Not a lot, because it's not even filling up my counter space. Not a lot. I'll show you. So this is everything. All of this is $76. This And we went to a discount grocery market or grocery store, supermarket. All of this is $76. So we got some fruit. So banana, clementines, pineapple, raspberries. This should be good. I would tell you that they're gonna last me for 4 weeks. They're not. These are probably gonna be gone in 2, maybe less than 2. I got myself some veggies. I got some spinach, cabbage, 1 zucchini. I also got a kiwi for the fruit section. I got some pumpkin. I got tomatoes. Tomato is actually a fruit, but you already know. I also got raspberries for the fruit, right? And then we have the middle aisle section. These are the fillers. So I have hash browns, gnocchi, rice, and a little bit of pasta. And for my protein, I have shrimp, 2 sets of fish, some beans, egg, and laughing cow cheese. And I got milk, I got butter, and I got canned tomatoes. I don't think it's a bad haul, but it's not as full as it normally is. So now that you've seen that, you get an idea of all the meals that I'm going to be making, possibly try to make. We'll see what happens. But I think it was an okay haul. Considering the fact that I really didn't want to go today, it was an okay trip. I'm just concerned that this is a budget supermarket that I went to. I didn't get a lot of good things, to be honest. This is a budget supermarket. This is a shop now, save more supermarket. Not a lot of things. So we're gonna try our best to mix and match, figure out how to make this stretch until I do my next trip, whenever that will be. Okay, because my budget right now is really on the tight side. So I'm just gonna be getting creative. Oh, I forgot. I also have flour. I had already put it up. I have flour. So I'll be able to make bread. Whole wheat bread, that is. Use my sourdough if I want to, or just make it without. How? We'll just have to figure it out. I can probably make a starter from my flour, and I don't even have to use my sourdough discard. Do you understand what I'm saying? So these are things that I'm thinking of that will be able to stretch my pennies, but I'm just adding sourdough because I like sourdough. But that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you back here for another one. Bye.